pledge allegiance. Put your right hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice.
Agency and Housing Authority.
This is time for public comment. Any persons wishing to make public comment, you can call in by telephone to these numbers, 888-251-2949 or 215-861-0694. The access code for January 12th is 274-3141 pound. 274-3141 pound. Operator, are there any callers on the line?
We do have one person who has raised their hand.
Go ahead, caller.
This is regarding warrant and register to Alex Padilla, 1385.01, and a refund for the toy drive. There is no documentation submitted on the original agenda request, and better advanced planning and management regarding all city events would make it so that this wouldn't have to be reimbursed, I believe. For instance, the Halloween drive spent like $10,000 alone on lights, the drive-through, and there's no video or photos of that or of the event to be seen. The holiday home decoration contest should be fun and bragging rights and photo op. It's biased against those without funds or the ability to participate, and maybe one prize or preferably something that doesn't cost the city and the citizens. But fun and bragging rights would be great, and then a picture and honorable mention. In addition, we need to have 3 minutes for each agenda item, which has been requested numerous times on every single city council meeting. In addition, not sure why on the agenda it says to bring issues to the city manager or bring them to the council when the city manager already does not respond with the required info. Also, I'm commenting on the closed session item because we were unable to do public comment because some kind of glitch or something, and there's, please don't talk while I'm talking. We're still you guys are still negotiating raises and benefits, automatic raises and bonuses with employees, the police, and HR issues. Why is there all this business in the background? Despite my reaching out for address and redress and resolution, nobody has talked to me regarding the complaints, which I believe would definitely affect the negotiations because they are unacceptable and unprofessional behavior. It's also against protocols, oaths, and more. In addition, I would like it that we are able to be heard and that there is all back noise not be heard so I can hear it on this line. So it's very difficult for me to do public comment. I'm still hearing it. So I don't know if it's someone's mic, what the problem is, but it would be nice if you guys would be respectful to us and let us speak and be heard.
Thank you. Operator, are there any other callers on the line?
There's one more person who's raised their hand.
Gil Matthew, District 4. Mayor, City Council, I would also like to comment on the closed session, and we were not able to get in for whatever reason. I don't know.
Well, Gil,
So what you
Gil, here's your chance. If you wanted to comment on the closed session item, go ahead right now.
On the closed session, you have numerous negotiations that's done by the human relations person. We have several negotiations going on. They're going all together, or what is the process? Or how can you get updates to it? I'll wait the response on your time. Not my time, you still got the clock running.
Well, Gil, do you want a response now?
Well, yeah, I was hoping for it because you get...
Okay, well, Gil, you'll know because actually we'll publish the new memorandums of understanding and then you'll know what the outcome was.
No, that's not good, well enough. Now you're taking my time. You see, this is the. Please respect my. Right, I'll go to the agenda. Now you're on a pump track. Now here you go, you're doing a pump track. That's still Murphy Bowl, and that's still the Clipper. So what are you trying to fool the people for? Who approved Murphy Bowl? Who approved the arena? Nobody. You just take a vote on it, and you're giving money to Murphy Bowl, over $1 million. Come on, man, what's going on here? And then you're going on about a pump track. That's Murphy Bowl. And you have item 7, the destruction of the wells. That's water wells. And you're providing a property for Murphy Bowl. Anyway, you guys are really going to be in serious trouble. Don't respect the people. Nobody voted for the Clipper. You're removing people's property, and then you expect people to be quiet. Well, this is a municipality. This is not a corporation, Mayor. But you are mayor of a city. There's a city charter. In some way, you guys are going to be held responsible. And up to now, you paid for 2 cities with the II. With the 2 members of the council who got $125,000 each, stand up and say they paid the money back. There's 2 members. I won't name them. Let them name themselves if they have the guts. And I'll come on later today, and I will name them. And man, but $100,000 per donor. You got
Gil,
to
that's going to be all for now. Operator, any other callers on the line?
Not at this time.
Okay. Madam Clerk, what's the next schedule? Oh, excuse me. Item 1, CSA 1 and H1.
Warrant register.
Move allow payment.
Second.
Madam Clerk.
Council members, successor agency members, and housing authority members, Dotson. Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Franklin. I'm sorry. Councilmember Falk.
Aye.
My apologies. Mayor Chairman Buds.
Aye. That was pure force of habit. Okay, Madam Clerk, what's the next scheduled matter?
Yes, Mayor. The next scheduled matter is a public hearing to consider an ordinance amending Inglewood Municipal Code, Chapter 11.
Has the notice of the hearing been given in the time, form, and manner as required by law? And do you have the affidavit on file?
Yes, Mayor. Notice has been given and an affidavit is on file.
Have any communications been received on the matter?
No communications have been received, Mayor.
Mr. City Manager, is there staff report?
Yes, Mr. Mandir Singh, building manager, will give the staff, official will give the staff report.
Welcome, Mr. Singh.
Good afternoon, Mayor. Mayor, Council, we're having a public hearing today to consider adding Article 18, which is electrical vehicle charging station, which basically helps expedite, streamline the permitting process for electrical vehicle charging stations. And also, we're replacing Article 17, which is the residential solar permitting ordinance, basically with some clarifications and revisions to it. And that's it.
Okay. Are there any persons online that wish to address the council on this matter? Operator?
Please press #2 if you would like to address the council. We have one person who's raised their hand.
All right.
Is this also the public hearing on electrical vehicle and also including solar panels?
Mr.
Is the
Matthews.
solar power also considered?
This is about residential solar permitting, Mr. Matthews?
Okay, residential solar permitting.
Yes,
And
sir.
then they have something about the roofing and so forth, concerning roofing. But anyway, my point is this. We've had several things about City Hall and roofing on the library and so forth. And I would suggest when they consider the roofing and consider solar power along with the roofing. And anyway, they had before something about roofing, and it didn't give the bid out. I think it was something with City Hall. and they had some bids about a 20-year roofing or something. And I mentioned not go along with no cheap roofing. You got to have a 30-year minimum and include solar power along with the roofing. As far as electrical vehicles, that's simply complying with state law. So I have no objection to that because we're going to have to comply with it anyway. Okay, and bye.
Thank you. Are there any callers, operator?
Yes, we have one more.
Hello, my name is Mecca Hart, and I'm calling in on behalf of my aunt and uncle, Patricia Summerfield, the Summerfields. And I'm contacting you all because my cousin was murdered Tuesday of last week at Darby Park. He's a college student. He was there working out. And I would like to reach out to the council and every single person that's listening and hearing my voice in regards to getting justice for Andrew Summerfield, my cousin. We are also asking for the privileges to be able to have a candlelight visual for him that is social distancing, in addition to asking for police presence at the park because this should have never happened. This is a park that he goes to all the time. In addition to a press statement from the city council condemning violence in the area and making the citizens aware because my family certainly would have not frequented that park had they known that it was not a safe place. And then last, we're asking for the mayor and for the city to match our reward for my cousin, which we put up $15,000 to find out who did this.
Thank you. Operator, any other callers on the line?
Not at this time.
All right. Consent calendar, items 2.
We actually have to.
Oh, excuse me, I'm
continue on
sorry. Okay, we've got public comments. Are there
Close it.
any motions or comments by the
I have a
council?
motion to waive further reading.
Second.
Madam Clerk?
Council members Dotson.
Aye.
Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Falk. Mayor Butts.
Aye.
I'll introduce.
Consent calendar, items 2 through 8.
So moved.
Second.
Madam Clerk?
Council members Dotson.
Aye.
Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Falk. Mayor Butts.
Aye. A1.
Thank you, Mayor. We had a closed session regarding the different bargaining groups. The negotiator for the city is Jose Cortez. As to that, a status on the negotiation was provided to the city council and direction given to staff. As to A2, there's no oral report from the city attorney's office.
CM1.
Thank you, Mayor. There are no oral reports from the City Manager's Office.
CC1.
Yes, Mayor, I have a few comments, please. First, wanting to wish all the residents a happy new year. Would like to introduce the mayor, council, residents to the new staff in the city clerk's office. When I call your name, will you just please stand? My deputy, Angela Allen. I have Beatrice Harvey, my management assistant. And I have Kaylin Austin, she's my staff assistant. Thank you, thank you. Also, Mayor, would like to inform our residents of the 30th Senate District, letting them know that on March the 2nd, there will be a special election held to fill the Senate seat. Also, wanted to let them know that Edward Vincent Park is available for their drop-off locations for their ballots. Tomorrow is my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Also, Mayor, I would like to thank Mark Conley and Dominic Ybarra, here employees at the city, for all of their help with my transition. They have been great, and I just want to publicly thank them. I don't see them, but I want to publicly thank them. And then lastly, on a sad note, there was a lady, longtime resident, Mary Quick, Mrs. Mary Quick. She was a longtime resident of Inglewood and also my preschool teacher. She passed away of the COVID-19 virus. And then my aunt, Verda Hawkins, she passed away on Christmas Day. And no, she didn't live in Inglewood, but she was a poll worker for our elections. And so I'm asking, Mayor, if you would close the meeting in honor of Miss Mary Quick, Inglewood resident, and Verda Hawkins, a poll worker, and my aunt. Thank you, Mayor, that's all.
CSA 2.
Yes, Mayor. Staff report recommending adoption of a resolution approving the July 1st, 2021 through July 30th, 2022 recognized obligation payment schedule for the expenditures of redevelopment property tax trust funds for submittal to the Second Supervisory District Consolidated Oversight Board for approval of consideration.
So move 1 and 2.
Second.
Madam Clerk.
Successor agency members, Dotson,
Aye.
Padilla,
Aye.
Morales,
Aye.
Falk, Chairman Butts.
Aye. There are no appointments to boards and commissions. Public comment. Any person wishing to make a comment on a matter not elsewhere considered on the agenda may do so at this time. 1 minute. Operator, any callers?
Yes, there are. As a reminder, pressing pound 2 will indicate that you wish to make a comment. Please go ahead.
From Scott's own words, this is a constituent you're not dealing with, Ms. Kraft. Councilman Padilla concurred with the quote because he knows better. These are the people who say that they care about the citizens, but I'm still waiting for response to critical and urgent health, safety, and quality of life issues for years, during the holidays, and during COVID-19. In addition, there have been no meetings or very few meetings of the Police Oversight Commission. It rarely meets because they don't have a quorum. These members are appointed by the mayor, the council, and the chief of police. Furthermore, the chief of police refuses to meet with me and or provide information or discuss anything that happened in the past, essentially refusing to resolve or address legitimate and serious concerns. I'm calling upon you yet again, another city council meeting, to return my phone call, to answer the emails, respond with good information, and to set the meetings that have been requested of you for years now. This is ridiculous. This is not how you're supposed to treat your constituents, the people who are also helping pay your salary and your bonuses.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Kraft. Operator, any other callers on the line?
Yes, there are.
Okay.
Gil Matthews, this is for Mayor and City Council. I don't know if this council is aware of what's going on nationally. And for a reason I don't understand how you can dance along giving money with all of the COVIDs in addition of the budget. And here you got, not even Vince Amos, that's not Vince Park. I mean, that's correct. It is Vince Park. But it's a county park. Now you here with giving $1 million contract to tennis. Are you crazy? They can defer that kind of thing. This is not the time for ringing for dancing and entertainment. This is serious. There's a COVID-19 going around. It's not controlled.
Thank you, Mr. Matthews. Operator, any other callers?
Yes, we have several on the line. Please go ahead.
Operator, that's Mr. Matthews again.
Hi, my name is Janice Ayala. My name is Janice Ayala, and I am the daughter of Nes Torres, who got evicted on November 30th by the sheriff. I live here in Inglewood, and we sent out a few emails to all of you guys to check our case. We demand that you guys, we want a meeting with you guys explaining what happened to my mom. My sister, she's a nurse. She, when they came and evicted my mom, she had a panic attack. The sheriff didn't let me help her. She wasn't breathing. And it was violent. So we are asking you guys, please look at our case. We are asking for you guys to sign on to the letter that's going to be going out to Don Madden, which is the guy who's evicting us.
Okay, operator, we're at time. Can we go to the next caller?
Okay, please go ahead.
My name is Eddie Cruz, and I am an Inglewood community member. I'm with tenants in cost support of Inez and Janet and the Here to Stay campaign that's in Inglewood, California. The EU has continued to urge the City Council to enact legislation that protects working-class tenants and homeowners through cancellation of rent and mortgages. Inez Torres and Sonia Alvarez are examples of families that would have benefited from a cancellation of mortgage debt during the pandemic that would have kept them in their homes in turbulent times. Oftentimes we were asked, how do we cancel rent mortgage? I am here to offer some solutions. According to Jacob Wooster from the Term Proof Out, he offers a solution. Local governments can apply income examinations to the date when workers are laid off. With this analysis, households pay 2% of their income in rent from zero, and your rent comes to zero as well. Representative Ivan Omar has also proposed a bill in the House of Representatives. Solutions have been proposed that have been ignored. Financial burden is scarce to be housing or food, but many families need national rent. It's overpriced.
Operator, next caller.
Hi, please go ahead.
Hi, my name is Melissa Mateo. I'm calling a supporter of the case. On November 30th, Inez Torres and her family were evicted by Trojan Capital Investments, LLC. Later, we found out a second family was being targeted by the same company. I'm calling in support of Inez Torres, Sonia Alvarez, and their family. I ask that you stand with the family by sending letters to CEO of Trojan Capital Investments, LLC, John A. Madden III, asking him to meet with the family and in good faith negotiate. Being evicted during the pandemic is immoral. You have a template letter in your email. Evictions have cost 10,000 deaths during the pandemic. The refuge safety for people during these times. Protect the people of Inglewood from predatory lenders and speculators who are getting away with successfully during the pandemic. Thank you.
Thank you, operator. Next caller.
Good afternoon. My name is Brittany Morales Navarro. As a concerned Inglewood resident, I am here in support of Inez, her family, and Here to Stay, and I am here to ask that there be no involvement from the Inglewood Police Department. If the police department were to have involvement with the eviction of Inez and her family, then Inglewood would be contributing to the house's population as well as increasing the chances of exposing Inez and her family to COVID. Evicting a family during a pandemic would not be favorable in terms of publicity or morale. No other police department has jurisdiction to commit an eviction in Inglewood. It's very common that many people already feel unsafe around police. However, the issue at hand is not with the Inglewood Police Department. It is the mortgage companies and landlords that are preying on house owners and renters. Therefore, it would be crucial that the Inglewood Police Department provide their support for the Inez family and other families in Inglewood that may be facing eviction. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Operator, next caller.
Hi, please go ahead.
Members of the City Council, this is Yvonne Figueroa. I am an organizer with LA Voice. I am the organizer who's supporting both of who were either evicted or at risk of being evicted. And so one of them is Inez Torres, and the second family is Sonia Alvarez. And the impact of their eviction has been just incredibly painful to watch and traumatizing. So I really ask members of the council for you all to check your email. You have a packet that explains their stories, has a template letter directed for CEO of Trojan Capital Investments, John A. Madden. We ask that you apply pressure to John A. Madden to negotiate with these families in good faith. And we ask that you meet with us as well and the families. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Operator, any other callers?
There are two more. Hi, please go ahead.
Hello, my name is Lily, and I am a part of the Lennox Inglewood Tenants Union. I am calling in to demand that City Council stand with Inez Torres, who lost her home through no fault of her own. After paying thousands of dollars to a person who made false promises, Inez was misled into believing that her two mortgages had been consolidated into one. The second mortgage company sold the property to Trojan Capital Investment, LLC, in 2016, whereupon Trojan, instead of fairly negotiating repayment of any debt, immediately filed a notice of default on the mortgage and moved to sell the property. Trojan purchased the second mortgage soon after it was announced that the NFL had approved the proposal of the LA Rams to move to Inglewood. I am asking the City Council to put pressure on Trojan Capital Investments LLC and sign on to the letter asking them to negotiate the return of Inez's home. He is a District 4 resident, so I am also specifically calling on Jan Falk to stand with her constituent and show her your support.
Thank you. Operator, next caller.
Please go ahead.
Hi, my name is Minerva. I'm calling in as a community member in support of Inez Torres and her family. I want to ask the City Council to enact another eviction moratorium that protects renters and includes homeowners. The current California eviction delay set to expire on January 31st offers little protection for renters and homeowners, and the current LA County moratorium set to expire on February 28th does not help homeowners like Inez. City Council must do their part to ensure families in Inglewood have secure housing in the middle of an ongoing pandemic. Staying at home is the only sure way to be safe. Thank you.
Thank you. Operator, any other callers?
No more at this time.
Okay, we'll close public comment. Madam City Clerk, are there any emails that you can summarize with names?
Yes, Mayor, thank you. Also, on behalf of the Here to Stay campaign for Inez Torres, I received, before I came up by 1:50 today, emails from the following persons: Lourdes Amezca, Jessica Sedman, Mary Carr, Jennifer Bustasta, initials by MB, Tierra Danielle Carney, Micah, Amber Almos, Clara Lepeo, and Lucy Baker. That's all, Mayor.
Thank you. Are there any council remarks? Councilman Dodson, District 1.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First of all, I'd like to wish everybody a happy new year. And please realize how serious this virus is. It's getting worse every day. So we're going to have to do what we can to get it down. It's very simple. Please wash your hands. Please stay your distance. And please wear a mask. Those are 3 things that we can all do. So would you please do that and have a great rest of your day and a wonderful new year.
Okay. Councilman Padilla, District 2.
Thank you, Mayor, and again, also a Happy New Year to everybody. You know, let's make 2021 an even better year. 2020, we went through a lot, but we also learned a lot. We also grew, and we grew as a community. So let's concentrate on the positive things that have come from 2020, and we will get through the other stuff, the pandemic, COVID-19. But again, as Councilmember Dodson says, we gotta, continue to make it a priority and to stay safe and healthy so that we can get to the end of this year and continue to enjoy life. That being said, don't forget, this coming Monday is Martin Luther King Day. City Hall will be closed. And please, we celebrate Martin Luther King, Dr. the Reverend Martin Luther King, for everything he did to bring our communities together from all cultures, all colors. He didn't see any of that. So let's continue to look at each other that way and embrace each other and encourage each other to be the best that we can be. And in Inglewood, we are blessed to have a diverse community where we see the fruition of that. We see our community coming together, and I can't wait till we get through this pandemic so we can continue to celebrate like we used to do in the years past. But we will celebrate in our own way. I know there'll be a bunch of Zoom things going on. I know that our Mr. Bunn and his staff are putting together a video, which I think hopefully maybe we'll be seeing next Tuesday at the council meeting in celebration of Martin Luther King's Day. Before I get to the other part, the mayor is going to present a plaque to Mr. Irvin Simonet at the end of the meeting, and He's a World War II hero, a veteran.
Why don't we do that right now?
Would you read it now,
Okay,
Mayor?
I'll read it right now. A special commendation to World War II veteran Irvin Simonet. The mayor and council members of the city of Inglewood, California extend their best wishes to World War II veteran and Inglewood community organizer Irvin Simonet on the occasion of his 96th birthday. We salute you for your tremendous contributions and sacrifices to our country as a member of the U.S. Navy during World War II. We also recognize your efforts to acknowledge and assist local area veterans. Each year, you lend your time and money to produce Memorial and Veteran Days events in our community, giving the recognition to those men and women who have sacrificed greatly to keep our country safe. As the CEO and founder of the Rich Center for Prosperity Foundation, you work diligently to provide resources that guide veterans towards providing housing for their families. As you celebrate in the presence of your family and friends, may this special day serve as a constant reminder to you of the love, joy, and inspiration that you bring to the lives of so many. Today, we give special tribute to you for your outstanding service to our country and community. Thank you for being a role model for others to emulate. Now, therefore, be it known that the mayor and council members of the city of Inglewood, California, do hereby extend their best wishes to Irvin Simonet on his 96th birthday and praise his dedicated service to country and community.
Thank you, Mayor, and I know his family is watching because they called and said they're gonna be watching this, and he's sitting at home watching it as well on Zoom, on the internet, you know, and so, Mr. Simonet, thank you for your service and thank you for what you continue to do and the sacrifices that you paid for our country. That being said, Mayor, if you can close in the memory of, you know, a few folks that I know and that we know that passed away since we had our last meeting, some of them as a result of this COVID-19, so we take it serious. First off, thoughts and prayers to Art Lopez. The mayor and I work with Art Lopez at the Santa Monica Police Department, and he had been struggling with COVID and passed away this morning, so thoughts and prayers to his family. Also, thoughts and prayers to the wife of Willie Brown from Inglewood today, Dee Dee Brown, who also passed away last week from COVID. Thoughts and prayers to their family. Thoughts and prayers to Danny Johnson. Danny Johnson worked the door at the Serving Spoon right there on Centinela. I called him the gentle giant. As big as the mayor here, you know, very strong individual, but this COVID, you know, unfortunately, he wasn't able to overcome it. So thoughts and prayer to Danny Johnson. Also to a longtime District 2 resident, Rebecca Turner, who lived here on East Fairview, who passed away. Thoughts and prayers to his, to her husband, George Turner, on the passing of his wife. And then also a dear friend of mine, a neighbor that just lived a few houses down from where I live, who passed away of cancer last weekend, Joe Sandusky. And thoughts and prayers to his wife and his family. So with that, thank you, Mayor. You guys enjoy the rest of your week.
Councilwoman Falk, District 4.
Thank you, Mayor. First, I'd just like to say thank you so much to City of Inglewood residents and District 4 residents for the warm welcome and well wishes for me and my assistant coming in over the last few weeks while we were getting settled in over the holidays. It makes me feel good to know that I have so much support, especially in District 4, and I'm looking forward to working with everybody. And also, I'd like to extend a thank you to my colleagues here, mayor and city council members, staff, our city manager, and all of the wonderful employees for the city of Inglewood. Everybody has been so helpful. It's just been a lot trying to maneuver through and get through all of the details of getting settled in. So I just want to extend a special thank you to everybody for helping me maneuver through this new system. And I hope that everybody enjoys their Martin Luther King Day holiday on Monday. It's a little sad we're not gonna be able to be in person and celebrate it, with the ecumenical service and then the following parade and celebration this year. But we're still going to keep his memory alive, and I hope that everybody takes some time out to perform some, day of service in his memory. Lastly, Mayor, I would like it if we could close in memory of Andrew Summerfield, a 20-year-old young man that lost his life at an early age, and his family lives in District 4. And we extend, of course, you and all of the council extend our sincere condolences to the family. So I wish that, and I hope that you close in honor of Andrew Summerfield today. That's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Councilman Morales, District 3.
Thank you, Mayor. A lot of the same stuff, but first of all, welcome back everyone from the holidays. Obviously, we've all learned to live through this pandemic in a way that, you know, we can still kind of celebrate what's important to us. With it has come a lot of harsh realities and grief. We're at the point where we all know somebody who is related to someone who passed, or we know the person directly from COVID. And there's just another reminder about how serious it is here. I'm grateful that we made our decisions early on. And I know while some staff is here, the majority is at home. And I think that, you know, that is a very responsible way of looking at everything. But I want to commend staff, both the ones at home and especially the ones that are here, because we haven't missed a beat out for services. I haven't received complaints. The police department's been great, and that's kind of that's a star. That's a star in the cap here of the city of Inglewood, of its employees, of the leadership here, both the mayor, my council colleagues, the city manager, and everyone else. So that being said, along with the grief that we've all seen, you know, as was mentioned, Mr. Willie Brown, he lost his wife to COVID-19, and I'll tell you that Willie's a friend of the city of Inglewood. He's a friend of mine, and you know, when we spoke, you know, I mean, so many things going on while we're doing this through the pandemic, and I'll tell you that we have to support each other and continue to be wise while we go through this pandemic. So that's important. That being said, we are a city that is so accustomed to celebrating our community events. We have never stopped. We went through some tough, lean years, and we never stopped. And this will be the first time since I can remember that Martin Luther King Day has been stopped in a way that we're used to, and that should tell you how big it is. But it's also a reminder of how special the holiday is here in the city of Inglewood. I was talking to Thomas Bunn, Alex mentioned the video earlier, and the one thing that stands out to me is that having grown up in the city of Inglewood and always celebrated in such a big way Martin Luther King, as I got older, it was amazing to me when I found out that not every city has a parade, or not every city has a day off for their employees, or not every city celebrates it with an ecumenical service for 3 hours and then goes and marches and then has a good time after that. That was like a big surprise for me. So it also shows how special it is. And this is a time also we see politically, we see what's happening in our federal government and how our president has chosen to create this dynamic that's poor and amazing and shows us in a poor light, but it also gives us an opportunity to see the lessons that someone like Martin Luther King brought on and reignite those lessons, because, you know, and it's a reminder that not everybody learned their lesson a long time ago, and now we have to learn it all over again. So I know this became a whole thing about everything, Mayor, but I'm done. Thank you.
All right. I had a couple things to address. First thing I want to do, I wanted to let Andrew Summerfield's family know that, as Councilman Falk has done, as I did when I talked to his father this morning, that we're heartbroken for the family. And that being said, when you're suffering extreme grief, because the people that did the unthinkable are not available at times, and I've been in law enforcement for 37 years, the family looks for reasons that this happened, and they look at government because government is there. I want to assure you this, one thing, Darby Park is not unsafe. The city of Inglewood is not unsafe. We put our money where our mouths were long ago. Over the last 9 years, we've added over 50 police officers to the Inglewood Police Department. We bought a new computerized dispatch system, a new records management system, brand new rolling stock. We've invested over $11 million in public safety. And it's yielded great dividends. We've had 9 consecutive years of declining crime. The last 2 years, the lowest years of crime in the history of the city of Inglewood. In 2019, we had 2 murders in this city, less than Santa Monica, Torrance, or Pasadena. Something people said would never happen. But that being said, even though we've halved the murder rate here over the last 10 years, from 26 when I took office to 13, every life that's lost, every life that lost, provides incalculable grief for the people that lost a loved one. And that's why we don't rely merely on statistics. We investigate every crime to its utmost. And I want you to know that I know the family has raised $15,000. I have already put in motion a request for the council to approve next week a $25,000 reward from the city. I want the family to know, as I let the father know this morning, that we will work this case tirelessly and attempt to bring the reprehensible people that terminated the life of such a wonderful young man so senselessly. Now with that, I'm going to close the meeting in the name of Andrew Summerfield, Mary Quick, Perdita Brown, Dee Dee Brown, the wife of Willie Brown, Berta Hawkins, Art Lopez, Rebecca Turner, Joe Sanders, and Danny Johnson. And with that, we're adjourned.